I'd like to welcome everyone to the Town of Dudley Council on Aging meeting. Before we start our meeting, we will recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Jim, would you like to take attendance?
Okay. Alice.
Here.
Patricia is not here. Emma.
Here.
Josephine.
Here.
Pellegrino. Hi, I'm here. Walter's not here. And Kathy's over here. So we got just two missing. Well, we still have the meeting. We got enough people.
Oh, yeah.
We still got enough.
Okay.
So now we got the 7 to 1 and it's new, so.
Okay, Kathy, would you like to read the minutes?
Okay. Do you want me to state the date on this?
No, just number 1, open meeting.
Number 1 is open meeting, was the Pledge of Allegiance and attendance. Chair Alice Langlois opened the meeting at 3:30 p.m. First order of business was to recite the Pledge of Allegiance. Mr. Dioria then took attendance. Alice Langlois, Beatrice Bouvier, Emma Cody, Josephine Materi, Jim Dioria, and Walter Spilakowski were all in attendance. Number 2 is the minutes of 10/20/2015. Mrs. Bouvier read the minutes, after which Mrs. Cody made a motion to accept the minutes as read. Mr. Dioria seconded. Unanimous.
Unanimous.
There we go. Number 3 was appointments. There were none. Number 4 was correspondence. There were none. Number 5, financial report. Emma Cody. Clarification. Council on Aging MA account. Mrs. Cody read the figures received from town accountant Deborah Thibodeau. The COA MA account has $13,802.08. Mrs. Cody read the expenses from that account. The elevator account still has $540. COA donation account is $1,229.77. Expenditure totals were $664. There is a minus of $982.12 in the COA-16 account. Discussion took place about whether or not the funds have been received. Mrs. Cody did contact Emmett Schmazo, and the state has approved the request, but the funds have not been received by Mrs. Thibodeau. Mr. Dioria made a motion to accept that report as read. Mrs. Bouvier seconded. Unanimous. Number 6, coordinators report, November 2015. I love this name.
That's okay. Walter, you see the
Walter read the report from COA Council, COA Coordinator Margaret Bouvier. The Christmas lunch will be served on Friday, December 18th, 2015. Cost is $12 per person. Number 7 was other business. A, the automatic doors. Walter noted that this has been discussed a few times, and Town Administrator Greg Balakonis has been made aware, but nothing has been done. Walter will discuss this with Mr. Balakonis. Number B is COA grant, discussed under the financial report. Mrs. Langlois read a notice from SCM Elderbus as of November 23rd. All $12.50 transportation punch passes will be sold for $10 through December 31st. Passes can be purchased by calling Kathy or Sandy at 1-800-321-0243. Mrs. Cody explained that as you get older, you should register with Elderbus so you'll be on their list. Mr. Walter shared what he learned from attending the meeting of Elderbus as Dudley's representative. It is a non-profit company contracted by WRTA of Worcester and covers 21 towns north, west, and south of Worcester. In the last fiscal year, they made 46,000 trips based on the need at $2.25, plus 25 cents for every town traveled through. Dudley had 558 trips or people in the first 3 months of the Elderbus's fiscal year. Businesses contact them for transportation of employees. The cost of the town for the year is about $400. Their approved yearly budget is over, is that 1 million?
Yes.
Yeah.
For a year. Walter feels that the cost and the accommodation could take the place of purchasing a van. Mrs. Cody noted that they do accept working animals. Number 8, next meeting and adjournment. The next meeting of the Council on Aging will be held on Tuesday, January 19th, 2016, at 3:30 p.m. in the Dudley Municipal Complex, Veterans Memorial Hall, room 321A. Mrs. Cody made a motion to adjourn. Mrs. Bouvier seconded, unanimous. Meeting adjourned at 4:02 p.m. Respectfully submitted by Joan Kadecki.
Okay, thank you, Kathy. Will someone make a motion to accept the minutes as
I
read?
make a motion to accept the way it's read.
I'll second.
Okay. Okay, appointments, Town Administrator Greg Baliconis. Would you like to say something at this time, Greg?
Sure. I don't know if you want me to address the letter that I received from you.
That's fine.
Okay, so the first issue that was in your letter was dog permit relief for seniors over age 70. The town clerk estimated that there's 115 seniors who are 70 years old and own a dog, and the dollar impact would be approximately $2,500. You asked me to recommend to you what action is needed on your end to make this a reality, and I'm assuming action to seek a discount for dog licensing for seniors? Is that what your
Well,
question
not
No.
just a discount, but no charge at all to the seniors over 70.
is? Okay. So what action is needed is you need a vote of town meeting to be able to accomplish that. The dog permitting fees, when they were voted by the town last, it was submitted to town meeting and voted. There was no exemption that was made for seniors. There were no age considerations that were made at that time. So in order to change it to be, to waive a fee for people over age 70, a vote of town meeting would be required. You don't need to do a petition. What I would suggest that you do is you vote to request a warrant article be submitted for the May town meeting for purposes of providing a senior discount for dog licensing. And that's what's sufficient, and that's what will ensure you a spot on the warrant. And then you come to town meeting, you make your recommendation, you make your proposal, and we see how the vote is.
So would it be on the ballot? Is that what you're saying?
No.
No.
Town meeting. Does not need to be on the ballot.
Okay.
What was that, May what?
May 23rd.
Do you think if we go like have a discount, maybe you think we have a better chance maybe to
Yeah, I do.
to get it?
I do, because the town needs the money.
Yeah, I know.
I
so
mean,
figured that.
you know, one of the first things they did when I came here, I was asked by the selectmen to look at a discount for dogs and dog licensing for seniors. And based upon my review, the town needs the money.
All right, so let's go for the.
But remember,
Yeah, go for
you could submit a warrant article to town meeting requesting no fee, and there can always be a compromise where there would be a discount.
Right.
You can't go the other way.
Yeah.
You can ask for
right,
the
right.
discount and then compromise, but
Okay.
you can't ask for a percentage off and then say you want a discount.
Right. That'd be easier to do
Okay.
that. Right,
Yeah.
So I would suggest that you recommend an article that you submit to town meeting, and I will draft it up and get it to you for your review, accomplishing what you want to do with dog licensing.
Okay.
I know the issue is kicked around. I've been here for a year and a half, and I'm guessing that the issue has been tossed around for more than that.
Hmm.
All right. Well, it wouldn't hurt to try, right?
Well,
Yeah, I don't know why it wasn't done the first time through. I mean, the dog licensing fee is high in Dudley. It's higher than what it is in other communities. It's higher than what I pay for my dog. I pay $10 for my dog in another town.
Yeah, I was shocked when I saw it last year.
And I don't know if people would necessarily have a problem with a $10 fee for spayed and neutered dogs, which is what most people have. That's small dollars. To ask people to pay more than that does create a problem.
Okay, thank you.
Question number 2 in your report was the status of the automatic door openers. So as you heard from your financial report, there's $540 in the gift account. And when I last met with you, it was the hope that we could use that money to purchase and install automatic door closers on the doorways facing east into the parking lot into the building. There would be 2 door openers that would be required, along with the associated hardware. And the estimate that I have for that work is $5,470. So there is a need for additional money for this project to proceed. It's not possible to do it with the remaining balance in the gift account. So there are 2 openers that are required. You have to do it on the outside door and the inside door. Just one side would be done. So it would be the right side door that would be done. There would be a button on the outside of the building. When that button is activated, it would open both the exterior and the interior doorway. And then there would, for people exiting the building, there'd be a button on the inside of the building that would, but we don't have the money to do it. One of the things that I looked at was what do we have for a budget for this building, which includes all of our maintenance, repairs, and utilities, gas, electricity, water, sewer. It's $21,000 a year. So this would be about a quarter of that amount of money, and I can't commit to expending a quarter of the town's budget on a door opener project that we don't have budgeted for. So here's what I suggest. I suggest that you also vote to place this on the warrant of the May 23rd town meeting to request funding for the automatic door openers. The reason why I ask you to do that is that will allow the work to be done over the summer months and be in place for the election in the fall of 2016. Questions? They're not cheap, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I was thinking about the budgets that we have for the seniors.
The COA?
The COA, yeah, the COA. I know a lot of people, they don't agree with me, but this is very important for the seniors. So what can we take out the 17,000 or whatever we had the last time? I don't know what we have
I
now.
have the report.
You got the report. What can we
Take the money from
take the money out of there and let's do this? Because I work on the front a lot of times, just when the people come in to see what district they are, and I see a lot of the elderly people. They open the door, then they close it again. I have to get up and try, and then with the wheelchairs, worse yet. I think this is very important, and the vote is coming on in a big vote in November. I think it will help the people. We have the money there. If we don't spend, what's going to happen to this money?
It's sad that it was never done when the building was constructed.
Right.
You know,
right.
yeah,
This
that's what it
building
should
was-
have been done.
This building was dedicated in 2005. It should have been done at that time. And on a day like today, the most able-bodied person would have difficulty opening those doors with the way the wind is today.
Mm.
It's a real challenge.
It's true.
And for someone who can't use his right arm that well,
Mhm.
I have difficulty opening those doors.
I
Question,
said,
Yes?
what happened to the money that was appropriated? We have a lift that is useless. What happened to that money? And why was that lift never operational?
So the lift wasn't operational because when the building was done, the lift was never completed. And there's a cost of decommissioning that lift. So the cost of decommissioning that lift
That is so
is about $5,000. So it's about $5,000 to do the automatic door openers, and it's an additional $5,000 to decommission the lift, and they both need to be on the warrant for town meeting in the spring. We can survive without decommissioning the lift. We can't survive with the way those doors are any lighter than they are. So I would ask, again, a vote of your board to endorse requesting the sum of $5,000.
$470.
$5,470 on the nose for the purposes of door openers and closers and the necessary buttons to operate the system. So unfortunately, the door closers are a lot more expensive than I thought. When we went out and we started looking, I didn't have any idea that these things would cost upwards of $2,000, but they do.
Once again, what happened to the money that was appropriated? This was supposed to be all a fait accompli.
So there's no money remaining from this building. There's not an amount or a fund that remains for this building. All of those monies have been spent And I can't speak to how they would have been spent, but there is no remaining budget money for this building.
Then the contractor should be gone after.
Well, it's a
Well,
long
We're
time
late
ago.
now.
It's a long
I would
time
agree
ago.
with you. The town should have never signed off on the building with that lift being non-operational, because that lift was paid for as part of this project.
Exactly. I've been on this board that long and more.
But that lift will cost us $5,000 to decommission.
Is that
Can-
a process, decommissioning?
You have to go through the Office of Public Safety, there's all kinds of permits that are required. The existing system that's there needs to be removed, you know, whatever is, but we have a quote on it to decommission with.
Well, what everybody decide, I mean, let's take a vote about this. Let's have the door open. We have enough money in there. You know what they say,
we
you
do.
don't use it, you lose it. So the town, I know myself, because I have a friend that they're on a board with the finance of, I know the town is broke. I mean, they're not broke, but they don't have more money to put out. So we have this amount that you have.
Can we use that money for?
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
And that
So-
$540 was elevator fund.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can use towards that too.
but I mean the COA, what is it, the grant?
That hasn't come in yet, has it?
No.
The grant?
But actually, the paperwork has been filled out, and to my knowledge, there's been no additional monies received.
By the end of
But
this
we're
month.
gonna get it anyway sooner or
I
later,
checked,
so.
I checked, and by the end of this month, the money should, I checked with Richard Carmiani.
Yeah. So,
And last year it came in at the end of January, so it should be coming in soon.
so let's give vote this week, Greg, he could go ahead and he knows what he has to do.
Emmett Schmarzo?
So,
I receive email from them all the time.
I did too until
So,
I
you
started
know-
answering them.
Are you talking about whether this would be an eligible cost?
No, I'm talking about when we can expect to see these additional funds that the
We can send them
grant.
an email.
That would be good.
That would be fine.
Thank you.
so can we take a vote on that?
Well, can the money be taken out of that account?
Yes, it
For that?
can, yes, it can.
Out of the gift account or out of the,
COA?
The
The
COA
grant.
account.
Where we have we have
Well, that's
$14,000.
$14,000
Yeah, but we have never, ever, ever, all of us as a board, been told what we can use these monies for, the grant. Margaret knows.
I agree with your action to vote. However, I would want to check and confirm with the Mass Office of Elderly Affairs that that money can be used as you intend. The last thing we want to do is spend money, find out that it's an eligible expense, and then owe someone money
Yeah.
to be paid back.
I checked with
I agree.
Margaret last month, and she said, oh yes, I know what it can be used for, but none of us on the board do know this. So when we start discussing,
I know one thing, what Margaret said about the board for the bingo. She said, if you wanted the board, you want to spend $2,500, go ahead, you can do it. So, the money's gonna come out of that, so if you could buy a board, why
But
can't
that's probably more for the senior center compared to the.
we? Well, let's help with the town too.
Well,
Next
it's
year we
not
get
just
it-
gonna
next-
be our, I don't know, decision.
Well, Greg, check in to see what we can do about that. And you know what, I think we want that thing done before the election comes, because I think the senior, they will appreciate that, they come in. And anybody, who want to go pay the tax?
Not only seniors, I think everybody.
Everybody, yeah, that's right, that's
Well,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, it is, that door is a hard door, even myself,
That's what I
you
said.
gotta pull it pretty good,
That's
they're
what I said
heavy
on the letter,
doors.
too, not just seniors.
It's hard for me.
Huh?
It's hard for me to open.
It is. So let's do something good for the town, for the senior. I'm not just senior, everybody.
Yeah.
That come pay the dog license, it might be, who knows? We get something back from the senior too, and they appreciate it, I don't know.
Well, could you put up
Or
some kind of a donation?
we could go out too, get some donation too. You know, we got some business people around here, we get some donation, I'm sure that
Can we
they
do
might
that?
do something.
Can we do that?
Sure, why not? We can get donation for the business people. They say we need this.
Oh, you mean the council on aging?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? It's only donation, like we do at Christmas time. We go out to get a donation to give to somebody.
but it's kind of hard as a board to vote to get these things done when you don't know whether you can use that money for these items?
That's what we have to find
All right.
out.
Well, that's your
He's
first
gonna,
step then.
Rick is gonna check and then he will know, because he knows a lot of this. I'll check on and
Margaret
see what
told
happens.
me she knew, but she didn't tell me what it was.
Yeah, and that's not necessarily helpful to us tonight.
She what?
So,
I didn't either.
You know, we get talking about PNA, we get almost $1,500 a year donation all the time. And I keep on saying, why don't you save it there for something more important? What do you want somebody to come in and deposit the dinner? Why we need the flour? It's only $4 we charge. Well, we need all this and that. And why can't we do a trip with that money? Maybe make the
That's a
seniors
different-
more happy.
Excuse me, that's a different story.
Okay. Oh, different story. Okay. Sorry, but that's why you got this.
Again,
What do you got that for? Oh my God!
okay, so, we done on those
I
two
think
subjects?
we've done them, Greg. Right? We could, if he has anything else to say,
Handicap parking spaces and availability of parking.
Yeah,
we need to.
So you know that there was a new handicap
Yes,
space
yes.
put in,
Mhm.
but also employees are no longer permitted to park in the center section of the parking lot. What we
Okay.
were finding is the employees were taking up spaces that were being used by seniors, able-bodied seniors,
Mhm.
Okay.
and the public was forced to park over by the playground or park on the upper level here.
Yeah.
So now what we've asked employees to do is park around the perimeter of the parking lot and leave the center spaces for
Good.
customers, seniors, and then while someone's coming.
Good. Good.
Hopefully
Good
that
idea.
frees up some spaces.
Good idea.
And I want to thank Selectman Peter Fox publicly for taking the position of getting
He's
that
terrific.
handicap space. And he was determined to get it done.
good, good for
Good.
him.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
he's a very good man.
Yep.
If we could put a couple of spaces, for the parking, that'd be nice too, towards the police, towards that side. We already got one. And if the
Across, you mean across from the police station?
Yeah, across from it. We got one, it's just written down, it's no sign, that's all. Maybe if we get at least another one or two, it'd be help. Because a lot of times, a lot of people that, that need the chairs, the door, chairs, there's a lot of people that just can't walk that far. So when we get a
Well, at least
couple
we
of
have-
more, just have to write down it, so they don't have to put a sign or anything.
And I
If we can.
understand, and it seems like when everyone comes here, they're all here at the same time for the same reason.
It's true.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah.
okay. Greg, thank you for coming.
That's it.
I think so.
But I do
If you want to-
suggest that you do vote on the town meeting article for the dog licensing.
Yeah.
And if you do wish to use the grant money for the purposes of the door openers, you also vote to do that, subject to getting confirmation back that it's an eligible expense.
Right,
Okay,
okay,
good.
very good.
Okay.
Thank you.
We got the date, right?
Anything else?
Nope.
No,
Okay,
thank you
thank
for
you.
coming. You're welcome to stay for the
Good.
rest of the meeting.
I will stay. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you
there
for
you
inviting
go.
me and stay warm.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Hey, Ma.
Wait a minute. Let's see my agenda here. I can find it. Okay, here we go. Okay,
Financial report?
no, we did the correspondence. Now, we have a letter from the knitters that they wanted us to read. In November, we continued our reading program at Mason Road School with a distribution of 121 pairs of mittens to the kindergarten students and 116 hats to all first graders. In December, with the veterans agent and several local veterans, we visited veterans at Brookside Nursing Home, Webster Manor, and Lanessa Nursing Homes and gave 50 lap robes to veterans. Working with the Dudley Lions Club, we gave 99 hats, scarves, and mittens that were enclosed in the Christmas food baskets. For the mitten tree of the First Congregational Church, we gave 36 hats, mittens, and scarves. Several items were also donated to the Dudley Police Department for the Christmas project. To the neonatal unit at Worcester Memorial Hospital, we gave 59 hat and booty sets, 3 burial gowns, 37 small blankets, 6 large blankets, 11 three-piece sets of blankets, hats, and booties. We would welcome new members to make items for themselves or charity. We meet on Tuesdays and Wednesdays at the Senior Center from 1 to 3 p.m. Donations of yarn is always appreciated. Respectfully submitted, Elaine Nowazatko and Carolyn Earp. Yeah, they do a great job knitting and crocheting all year long. Okay. And, Emma, is the
Financial report?
financial report.
Okay, I just got this from Debbie Thibodeau, I believe. And we are in a minus $1,369.10. We've spent this money, but we haven't got the grant yet to cover this. Okay, balance remaining on, we had a big balance, like $30,000 when we moved into this building. The COA did. It is now down to $12,051.98. So I don't know whether we can take money out of this or not. I don't see why not, but
Yeah, we'll have to find out from the right person.
Debbie, I guess, I gotta talk to her as well.
No.
and then the
That
next,
12,000 what?
it's 12,051 and 98 cents. And the elevator account, as you said, is $540. That is still there. And that, I think, would suffice the buttons instead of the elevator. Because that's not going to happen, we all know this. And we have a balance of $1,344.36 in this is the expenditures, but this is what we have left.
Out of what, the 14,000 we had?
Well, she said that she had a computer glitch. Expenditure totals here was $1,779.41. So there is a balance of $1,344.36.
And what account is that?
Detailed statement of accounts, expenditures, Town of Dudley.
But there's still $12,000 in the COA.
Besides that,
Okay.
yes. Okay.
All right.
And then we have in the general fund, from the $100 that they gave us, $67.01. Okay? Yep.
Is that it?
Submitted by Emma Cody.
Okay. Okay, someone like to make a motion to accept
I make a
the
motion to
financial
accept the
report
wills
as
read.
read?
I second it.
Okay. Coordinator's report. Emma, would you mind reading?
You have to vote on it. You have to vote on the motion. To vote on it.
On the financial report?
Yeah.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, Emma, would you like to read the COA report?
Yep. As soon as I find it. I'm very organized.
Oh, do you have it?
I think it's right here. COA report, December 2015 and January 2016. Happy New Year. Our Christmas party was held on December 18th. About 54 people attended. Jim was the Santa with his usual flair. Mick's Magic Moments was the entertainment, and Chartwell's was the caterer for the event. It was a nice and festive event. We all know you can't please everyone. Josephine Botieri deserves a special mention for spending many hours helping me decorate the day before. Thank you, Joe. Jill also helped to assemble the beautiful tree we put up, which was further adorned with cotton snow by our friend Christina. Thank you both. We collected gift cards for the Webster Dudley Food Share, which I dropped off there the following Tuesday. We received a thank you note from Mary Ann Hickey of Food Share on January 6th. The food share is a crazy busy place before Christmas, and I am completely sure your efforts in helping them was needed as well as appreciated. Thank you, everyone. We tried a new session of Qigong. Is that how you pronounce that?
Qigong.
November and December. It was an end of the day meditation / movement class by Joanne Liberty, HHP. We look to bring in some from the 50 or 60-year-old age group who may still be working, giving them a chance to distress and an opportunity to check out the senior center. Chair yoga on Mondays and Fridays is very successful. Thank you to Joanne for keeping people motivated toward achieving positive health and well-being. Hula hoop to the music of the 50s and 60s is running on Mondays until the end of January. This is a fun aerobic exercise. It's free, and we have extra hula hoops to use for the class. Mondays at 12:45 to 1:45 p.m. Come and give it a try. The music is great. January 29th at 12 noon. Come and join us for European cuisine, a celebration of old family recipes, Eastern European, Polish, Slovak, Ukrainian, and more unforgettable foods. Tickets are $4 and available now in the COA office. Please purchase by 1/22. We have music, DVD, and books of the region for you to experience. Menu will be stuffed cabbage, aka, I think that's supposed to be golubki, but it's golapki. Yeah. Pierogi, borscht, kapusta, kielbasa, wine, coffee, and special desserts. Save the date. Jimmy D's will return February 26th at noon. Hooray, we've been waiting for some spicy meatballs and pasta. Tickets will be available at the end of January. Ciao, baby. We received two cultural council grants. One is called Little White House Cabaret Theater, a Song and Story, April 15th, featuring Mary Jo Maychak. The second cultural grant is for Songs of the Civil War by Roger Tinknell, which will take place here on May 9th. We thank the Dudley Cultural Council for supporting these programs for the seniors. We received two grants from the Mass Council on Aging. That's the MCOA. One is for a grief support group, 2 times a month for 6 months, with an option to continue 6 more months depending on us securing a group leader and participation. The second grant is for a 1-day Live Your Life Well. You can handle life's hurdles. We can show you how event. The date is yet to be determined. I am waiting for the guidelines of what's required of Dudley's COA. More info to follow. Don't forget Panera Bread donation here Friday mornings at 10:15 a.m.
Okay, thank you. Would someone like to make a motion to accept the
I'll make a motion.
report as read?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Margaret also wanted me to read, it wasn't a newspaper, it's more or less a thank you for everyone for the whole year.
Did you vote on that? Yep, we did.
Those in favor, yes.
All those in favor, she said.
I don't think we need to vote on this other article, though.
No.
Okay, I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you who have helped the Dudley Senior Center in any capacity, big or small, throughout 2015. We appreciate and thank you for your kindness, time, resources, and talents. Special thanks to P&A of Dudley, who helped bring many of our activities to life. We love you guys. Thank you to Panera Bread for weekly bread and goodie donations. We feel very thankful to receive your yummy baked goods. Thank you to Webster Manor, Lanessa, for your delectable monthly ice cream socials. Thank you to Brookside Rehab for delicious monthly birthday cakes. Thank you to Brookdale Eddy Pond East for supporting our Oktoberfest with a beautiful bushel of apples for our party. Thank you to Overlook Manor for sending us Nurse Joan Grindle to keep tabs on our blood pressure every month. Thank you to Joanne LaLiberty for chair yoga classes, Qigong classes, and volunteering an extra hand at events. Thank you to the Dudley Cultural Council for sponsoring some great events in 2015. Thank you, COA board members, for volunteering your service and caring about the seniors of Dudley. Thank you, Jim Dioria and Alice Langlois, for the great Italian lunches. A lot of work goes into making that happen for the seniors. Jimmy Dees is returning February 26th. Thank you to Inga Gassner for the Oktoberfest party and for running the Monday and Friday Tri-Valley lunch clubs. Thank you, Pat Daggett, for picking up the bread and for also helping with the lunch clubs. Thank you, Paul, for running the bingo for the seniors. Thank you to all who volunteer running special programs during the week. Elaine Nowadasco and Carolyn Earp of Dudley Senior Women's Needleworkers Group. Paul and Evie Cullis, 13 card pitch. Rhoda Taylor, cribbage. Bea Bouvier and Carolyn Fye, Scrabble. Thank you to Dave Gould, Stanley Will, Mr. and Mrs. Zaniak, Rose Smoker, Connie Morris, Joe Botteri. I'm sorry if I've forgotten to mention someone. We look forward to 2016 and hope it will prove to be just as much fun, if not more. Don't be shy. Come join us if you see anything you like on our schedule. That's an official invitation. Tax season is fast approaching, and nobody I know is thrilled, but did you know there is a free tax help for seniors? The AARP has made it available at Sawbush Library, February 1 through April 4th, Monday 9:15 to 1 p.m., 3 to 6, and on Thursday 4 to 7. An appointment is necessary. Please call to schedule at 508-764-5426. This is also offered at the Webster Senior Center at their new location on Church Street, Wednesday, February 3rd through March 30th, 8:45 a.m. to 1 p.m. Please call 508-949-3845 to schedule an appointment. Huh? No, we don't have to.
You're going to vote on that? Did you set us something?
No, you don't have to vote on that.
As
Okay.
read. No, that was just information.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
just
that's-
information. Okay, so any other business? Anybody need to talk about anything else?
Calendar.
The calendar? Oh, you have to read that? Yes, ma'am?
You have to vote on whether you
Oh.
want to meet at those times.
Did everyone take a look at the calendar we have?
Okay. Yeah. Notice of meeting.
Okay.
It's still on the third Tuesday at 3:30 unless somebody needs to change it.
Okay.
Could you read the dates, please?
January 19th, 2016, February 16th, 2016, March 15th, 2016, April 19th, 2016, May 17th, 2016, June 21st, 2016, and July and August were off. So September 20th, 2016, October 18th, 2016, and November 15, 2016. And could you sign your copy, Alice? Thank you. I have to give it to Aura. Make sure the room is available.
Do I have to sign everyone else's?
No.
Well, you just asked me to sign it. Okay.
Don't forget about talking about the finance report, what do we suggest?
Okay.
Do we have to vote?
Make a meeting to adjourn?
We should vote on the calendar, yes.
Okay. Someone like to make a motion to accept the calendar?
As written. I'll make a motion.
A second.
The next meeting of the Council on Aging will be on Tuesday, February 16th, 2016 at 3:30 p.m. at the Dudley Municipal Complex, Veterans Memorial Hall, room 321A. Would someone like to make a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a
I'm
motion
gonna-
to adjourn.
You're not gonna talk about the report?
Second that?
Yeah, I guess that's it, okay. Well, make a motion,
4:11.
and you gotta, the time down on it, and the thing is over.
I already made a motion.
I know, but you gotta put the time down when it was over.